Hi, everyone. Jacqueline Kuhn here with JacquelineKuhn.com, powered by Angels. I'm coming at you with an Angels and Astrology video extra for July 9th, where we're going to cover two events that are happening this week, the full moon in Capricorn and Saturn retrograde. Also, I have messages for you for the week, 1 through 4. So whatever number comes to your mind when we get to that point, that's the message that's appropriate for you. So before we get started, I want to make sure that we're all aligned on when I say angels and astrology, what do I mean? There are 15 archangels that were created by God. 3 are the overseers. They are Michael, Raphael, and Haniel. Michael, our protector, divine masculine energy, Raphael, the healer, and Haniel, the divine feminine energy, and our intuition and psychic abilities. All other archangels are associated with signs of the zodiac. Knowing what they are and who they are and what their properties are help you when things like retrogrades happen, when some negative aspects of a chart are coming out, and having those archangels step forward to help you. And in these video extras, I talk about the energy out there, the astrology, the planets, and which archangels to work with to help you get through some challenging energy. And we have a lot of challenging energy coming on out there with on the cuspis of having 4 planets retrograde at the same time and the 3 biggie outer ones. So hang on to your hats and we'll get through it together. July is the 7th month of the year. Angel number 7 is all about faith. And I want to kind of take a pause on this because people talk about, oh, I don't have enough faith or I need more faith. It's not about how much you have. You either have faith or you don't. Faith is believing in something without having any proof that it exists. You either have it or you don't. So it doesn't matter how much you have. If you have faith, be centered in it, trust it, and honor it. If you don't have faith, time to maybe take a step back and think about why don't you? Perhaps something didn't turn out the way you expected it and you lost faith. Perhaps you've been praying for something and it hasn't come yet, and now your faith is waning. Faith requires us to let go of the process and have faith that the outcome, the best possible outcome for us, is what is going to happen. And that's what July is all about. 7th month of the 7th of the year is all about us having faith that what we need will come to us, that what is happening has a divine purpose, and that we shouldn't worry about that which is not in our control. In talking about angel numbers, angel number 7, 9 is today. 7, the number of faith, and 9, the number to let go. So today is really all about having faith that what you need to let go of is essential for your continued growth, abundance, and happiness. So today, July 9th, is really all about having the faith, number 7, in the process of letting go, number 9. Letting go is hard. Archangel Gabriel is our archangel for the Cancer season, which we're in. So he's the archangel that's front and center right now. And he's really known for communication, right? He has been the communicator in biblical, in scripture for thousands of years. He is seen in Christian scripture and Judaism as well as Islam. He's called Jibril in Islam, but it is the same archangel, to be honest. So if you feel that your faith is waning and you're looking for a sign, you're looking for a communication from God's source, ask Archangel Gabriel for help. He is a great communicator. You can also talk to Archangel Sandalphon. He takes messages straight to God, but Archangel Gabriel will come to you as the communicator for God and the message that you need to stay firm in your faith. So while we are in Cancer, and that's still a couple of weeks, we're really in that energy of Archangel Gabriel and his ability to communicate messages to us. Please understand that these messages may not be words. It could be signs, symbols, dreams, music, things that, even angel numbers appearing regularly. So these communications may not be like, hey, knock on the door and someone's talking to you. So just know that signs, symbols, and synchronicities, meaning things happening without explanation. And when we're in a day like today, July 7, 7/9, a day of letting go, you might have found today that you were doing letting go activities, anything from throwing out things you don't need to closing out a project or stopping doing something that you may have been doing for quite a while. All of that is letting go activities and really good activity for today. So before I get to the actual astrology energy, please remember to like this video, subscribe to my YouTube channel. If you are not already a Facebook group member, I encourage you to join. I do Tarot Tuesdays once a month, which is a free card reading for everyone on the Facebook group or anybody who participates that night. The next one is July 22nd at 6 p.m. Central. That's 6 p.m. Central, so 4 Pacific or 7 Eastern. If you cannot join live, you can send me a question. I will answer one free question per month. And because I know that not everybody can make the live sessions on the Tuesday. I do have a live class coming up on retrograde season. While I will be touching upon Saturn retrograde in this video, this class will literally talk about all 4 retrogrades: Pluto, Neptune, Saturn, and Mercury, and what it means to you by zodiac sign, and what archangels can help you get through this energy. It is big, it is huge, it is impactful, and having the right strategies for getting through it is really going to help ease your frustration and help you remain healthy in body, mind, and spirit. It will be free for Facebook group members. If you are not a Facebook group member, there is a slight fee. All the information is on my website or on the Facebook group. Please join me next week on the 16th for this live class. And lastly, backpacks have been added for back to school. So send your kids, grandkids, nieces, nephews, neighbors back to school with Archangel superhero merchandise, also available on the website. Our 2 events. We have a full moon in Capricorn tomorrow, July 10th, and we have a Saturn retrograde July 13th. The full moon in Capricorn, the Saturn retrograde, and all of the other retrogrades that are happening really have 3 things in mind. Karma. This is Saturn. Saturn is the planet of karma. Endings and difficult new beginnings. Remember that when any planet goes retrograde, it's all about almost twisting what it can do on its side. And it's all about re whatever it is, whether it's reviewing, reorganizing, rethinking, right? It's continuing to re-examine, going back over things that you've been before. The full moon in Capricorn that happens tomorrow is going to be enlightening in a certain way. So the thing about full moons is full moons really symbolize the end of a cycle. It's an ending. It is happening on the 10th, not the 9th, but we can kind of see the last phase of it, happening tonight. But it is an ending. It's an ending of a 28-day cycle. And so what you want to always do on a full moon is take a look at what happened in those last 28 days. What have you accomplished? What haven't you accomplished? Particularly why you might not have accomplished something, because when the full moon in Capricorn will give you success for things that you did the right way. If you were doing things for the wrong way, in the wrong way, or the wrong purpose or reason, not taking the high road, then you may see at this point setbacks for doing what you did. So when you do things the right way, Capricorn particularly will reward you because you were a good citizen of the universe. Saturn rules Capricorn. Like I said, lots of Saturn energy. And with Saturn comes lessons. And so this full moon in Capricorn also asks us to look at what lessons did we learn in the last 28 days in that last cycle. Full moons shed light. So what do we need to see more fully? What maybe did we miss that caused us to not complete what we started 28 days ago? What do we need to rethink or redo to take advantage of the next 28-day cycle? Saturn also asks us to look at our karma. Saturn rules karma. And with the Saturn going retrograde in a couple days, this is a real this is where karma can really kick you in the butt. So take the opportunity under the full moon tomorrow to kind of meditate and see, where are you with your karma? Where do you have to make amends? Where do you have to, set things right so karma doesn't kick you in the butt when Saturn goes retrograde? Karma is another way of saying what you do unto others will happen to you. You can't be mean, you can't do the wrong thing, you can't be be a bad, evil person and not have that come back at you. So who do you need to make amends with? Who are you in an argument with that doesn't seem to get resolved? Try to resolve those, right? Ask yourself, am I on track? So that if karma kicks in, will my karma be good or bad? Will I get something good or bad? Archangels to work with here, Archangel Michael for protection. If your karma is not right and you might be expecting some negative energy coming your way, really ask Archangel Michael for your protection so that lower energies don't come with that energy. You really need to protect yourself against lower energies when karma is swirling around. Archangel Metatron, as you look at what you have done the last 28 days and where you are, make sure you're aligned with your purpose. Ask him to help you to make sure that the track you're on is aligning with your purpose. And then Archangel Azrael is for all things Capricorn, right? He is the Archangel for Capricorn. He's the angel that also known as the angel of death, but he does help you move on, whether it's on this earth, move on to something new or something different, or helping you set for, when a loved one dies, to the afterlife. Also helps in the grieving process. Endings can be tough. Even if there isn't a death, it still can be a loss. And Archangel Azrael is all about helping us through those losses. So let's talk about this Saturn retrograde in Aries. It will be retrograde in Aries until November 27th. So the remainder of the summer and most of the fall. Okay. You also want to put a pin in the fact that Neptune is also retrograde in Aries. Everything Aries is going to be amplified, but not necessarily for the best reasons of Aries, because it's retrograde. On the 16th, I will have my live class that goes into this in much more detail. But for what you need to know now, Saturn is the karmic planet, right? Also known as the Lord of Karma. So check your karma, right? When Saturn is retrograde, karma is going to do some crazy things. It's going to come at you in ways you may not have expected it. And it's retrograde for most of the rest of the year. So now is really the time to get yourself straight. If you have something outstanding, that is waiting to just kick you in the butt. When Saturn is retrograde, it also limits starting something new, limits our options for starting new things. So what it's really good for is taking a look at what you already have. What you already have may be better than you think it is. So you don't necessarily have to start something new or change what you're or dramatically change what you're doing. Maybe you take a look at what you already have, the projects, your work, your budget, your money, your relationships, and maybe what you have is better than you think, and all you have to do is approach it in a different way and for the right reasons, right? For the right reasons, for the right spiritual reasons, not necessarily the material reasons. And when Saturn is retrograde, you may feel like you may end up trying to be more, you may be more impulsive because it's slowing down things, it's limiting your options, and you might think, oh my God, I have to jump on this option right away because you feel that there might be something limiting. And I encourage you not to do that, to do your homework, do your research, make sure before you sign a contract, go into a new relationship, buy a home during this period, anything like that that you haven't already researched and done your homework as to what it entails, do that before moving forward. This is also a very, very frustrating time when Saturn, Neptune, Pluto, Mercury, when it's all retrograde, we can be very frustrated because we're not making progress. We're not moving forward, right? The planets are going backwards. And, Saturn, Neptune, and Pluto are major outer planets. They're like gods of destruction. They're like the lords of destruction. They cause chaos, right? And they're all going backwards at the same time. So chaos is the rule. And you are going to get frustrated. So you need to create healthy outlets for taking out your frustrations. And, Saturn will kick us in the butt. It wants us to learn lessons. And if you resist from learning those lessons, it's actually you're going to learn it the hard way, right? Karma will make sure that you learn it one way or the other, whether you want to or not. You will end up learning the lessons you need. So take the time to understand what's going on and be actively fixing and learning as opposed to waiting for it to slap you upside the head. The Archangels, obviously Ariel for all things Aries, right? Huge Aries energy. We really need to ask Archangel Ariel to be with us through this Earth journey right now and help us keep an even keel, make smart, right decisions, and not get too frustrated with what's going on. So Archangel Ariel, be by your side. Archangel Raphael to help us remain healthy during this time. When people are frustrated, that's when some people you might turn to alcohol or overeating or overspending because you spend to feel better. Ask Archangel Raphael, our healer, to help you, let out your frustrations in healthy ways and be healthier both spiritually and physically and mentally. Reach out to him for that during this period. And then Archangel Uriel, our Archangel of Wisdom, ask him to, help you do the research, help you do your homework, and help you see the options that you have and work with them. And be creative in that problem solving as you get stuck. This is a lot of energy that people will be getting stuck, and you need to look beyond it in order to get through it. All right. As promised, I have your messages for the week. from the Angels of Abundance Oracle deck. Overall, I think you understand that the message is really take a step back and look at where you are spiritually and where you are in the material world, and make amends where needs to happen, right? So prayer, meditation, talking to people who you may need to, repair some kind of a rip. That is the general message for this next week. And it's really, really important that that be a part of your daily meditation prayer habit. On top of that, I've got a specific message for you if you pick number 1 through 4. So whatever is the first number that came to mind, that is your message. So for my number 1s, have courage to ask for and accept help. Have courage to ask for and accept help. Asking for help is actually a sign of strength, as is accepting what is offered to you. Very often when you ask God for help, prayers are answered through other people. Be sure to accept this assistance as well as give it to others as you are guided. So a really good message to say, hey, during these difficult times, don't forget to ask for help or pray for help. And help may come in an area where you don't expect it. So accept help from people who are offering it and then give. In giving help to others, you may actually get the help you need to. So number 2s, no more complaining. All right. I told you this is an energy of frustration. So this is for you all number 2s out there whose first impulse is to complain. Complaints are affirmations of victimhood, which is never true spiritually. Take back your power by affirming that you have an abundance of choices and freedom. With your increased confidence and assertiveness, watch these positive affirmations blossom into reality. We create our own reality. We create our own circumstances. When you complain about things happening to you, you are in that victim mode. And spiritually, divine law, there are no victims. Our actions, we get back what we put out. So no more complaining. Take ownership of your thoughts and actions. Fix where you need to be fixed. Again, another karmic message. Number 3s, positivity, faith, and optimism. You open the doorway to positive experiences and opportunities with your positive expectations and energy. Do not allow negative energies or temporary setbacks to interfere with the path that you are on. Keep the faith and keep going. So for your number 3s, you are on the right track. We know that this is an energy of stalling and an energy of maybe detours, but have faith that you are on the right path. Keep positive about it and keep moving forward. And oh yeah, have faith. July, right? The month of faith. And my number 4s, conscious consumer. You have the power to heal and help the world with your decisions to buy only products and services that are ethical and align with your beliefs. As a conscious consumer, you choose to invest. You live simply and you purchase only that which you need. This is for those of you who tend to escape during difficult times into buying stuff and maybe overbuying, over collecting, have lots of items in your closet that still have price tags on them. So if you're a number 4, you really take a look at what you buy and who you buy from. And are you spending your dollars with people that are doing good things and people that are giving back as well? So this is watch where you spend your money and make sure that where you are spending your money is aligned with you, your fundamental spiritual beliefs. When you do that, you remain karmically in tune, and you are contributing positively overall. All right. Thank you so much for being with me. I really appreciate you spending time with me today. And I look forward to being with you live on the 16th for my retrograde class. Until then, be at peace.